Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of CZCW Coastal Zone Championship Wrestling. This is episode 20, I do believe. If not, you're going to look at like the thumbnail and the title of the video and you'll be like, Tucker, you idiot. How'd you mess that one up? And I'll be like, I don't really know, man. So yeah, last episode, the war for the Coastal Zone began. Probably something that's going to be really fun for me to do, I hope, and we're going to look to continue that fun. Tonight, we are in just a generic venue in the Southwest. As I said, we're probably going to look to expand at the start of next year and kind of stay where we are this year. So yeah, without further ado, that's goodbye. Without further ado, I wonder if that's probably some language for something. I'm imagining French. It might be adieu. I guess it's adieu. It would be like without further goodbye. Yeah, that makes sense. Who knows? Yeah, let's run the show. So before anything starts here, or whatever, we sorry, something in my throat. We cut to like a video. This is on the DVD of like before the show, and it's the Weasel with Perdition, and they're in his office. This weird, like, kind of twisted, kind of looking office. The whole, like, I hope I've tried to paint the picture as well as possible, where everything in this Air Attack Weasel's version of the Coastal Zone is just kind of warped in both color and even design. It's just kind of super weird looking. I like to think he has like a stuffed weasel on his desk or something like that. Would that be some kind of weird form of murder for a weasel to kill a weasel and have him stuffed on his desk? Yeah, that's like me having a human dead stuffed on my desk. That just makes you weird. I don't really want to know what you're into, to be honest. But anyways, sorry, I got distracted by a notification on my phone there. He's talking to Perdition, and he says, "No, I do need to go. Okay, I don't need to be here. You can be here." And Perdition is like, "What if something goes wrong?" Weasel looks at him and he says, "Dude, look at yourself. You can handle it. I'm only going to be gone for a little bit. When I get back, I'll take care of all the paperwork and stuff. Just make sure people know where they're going. They already should know what's happening tonight. All right? We're gonna, well, not we're, I'm gonna go do what I need to do, okay? And I just need you to keep order." God damn it, Chris, why you gotta pop on right now? Just keep order. Perdition's like, if I must, then I shall. I am, of course, in your debt. Weasel says, "Excellent. I knew you'd come around, all right? I'll be back. I promise." So the Weasel takes off, and that was earlier today. But anyways, as we head forward, we head forward into the actual start of the show. It is yet another DVD segment or whatever. A lot of DVD stuff. Seven Waves is here with this little group. I don't know if I left somebody out. I don't think I did, but if I did, damn it. So, of course, Seven Waves, Swipe Romero, Super Ninja, Babao, Johnny Perez, Justin Sensitive, and the American Elemental DOS, American Elemental 2. And they're all in like a locker room or something like that. And Simon says, "Tonight's the night," you realize. And, you know, Johnny looks at him and he's kind of like, what are you talking about? Tonight's the night. Simon says he's not here. The Weasel's not here. Tonight is the night where we strike. We get this done early. Swipe's like, you think we got a good shot at this? Simon says it's the best shot we're going to get. I promise you, the longer it takes, the stronger he's going to be. The stronger the Weasel will be able to prepare for an attack. And Justin's just kind of sitting there in the background. And he's like, "Look, all right, I don't really care about this whole getting it done easy thing. Look, all right, I'm down to get it done easy, as long as it gets it done, though, right? Right? And all the guys look at him like, what the hell are you talking about, Justin? And Sensitive ceases to say, look, all right, I don't know about you guys. I'm here to get my name out there. Look, guys, okay, I know that some of you, you feel like this place is a home to you, and I really do appreciate that, but realistically, I'm only here because, well, I'm better than this place, and if I help you guys solve your little meddle here, your little tussle, then maybe somebody will come knocking. Right? Sounds good? And everybody's kind of like, what the fuck, man? What the hell's wrong with you? And Justin's like, no, I'm helping you. Well, I'll always help you guys. Don't worry. Okay? Look, all right? I'm helping. Think of it as a win-win, okay? I'm helping you, and I get everything I want. I was in the SWF, damn it, okay? Come on, don't look at me like I'm talking some random shit here, okay? I was in the SWF. I'm better than this. Right? Right? I'm not crazy. Simon's like, yeah, Justin, whatever. Just as long as you're on board, okay? Whatever, man. You're a weird guy. You're a weird guy. And then the Super Ninja in the corner is kind of, he's meditating, I guess, and he says, I was going to give him an Alfred line and be like, young Master Waves. No, but he'd probably be like, Simon of the Waves. Let's go with that. Simon of the Waves. Simon's like, yeah, Oda, what's going on? He says, I feel something. Simon's like, what do you mean you feel something? Like the air? Oda's like, no. I feel a disturbance. Simon's like, disturbance? What the hell do you mean? Super Ninja's like, something is happening. Something that has not occurred in a very long time. But I cannot tell what it is. Simon's like, ooh. Shit, dude, how bad are we in for? Oda says, I am not sure. I feel whatever it is. I can almost make it out, but it's gone when I get too close. Clouded. Shrouded. It would be best to finish this early. Simon's like, all right, it's settled then. Tonight's the night. Tonight is the night that we take back the coastal zone. So we head right into our opening match of the night, a 53C-, in which the American Cobras draw with bad reputation following a double countout when Jackpot Jordan and Jake Idol, Rich and Famous, just run in and just blow through both teams. They catch both teams by surprise, knock them both down and out in a match that was really damn good, to be honest. A lot of heavy hits from both these guys. Both these guys trying to probably prove that they should be number one contenders. Despite the fact that Bad Reputation has just lost, they beat the Cobras earlier on, and the Cobras would probably be looking in line to be the number one contenders. So really, who's at the advantage here? The guys who... The guys who should be the number one contenders, or the guys who have beaten the guys who should be the number one contender. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of... It's a match to settle a score, and it isn't able to be settled. And Rich and Famous cut a promo in the ring, and they say, you're going to give time to these two. God, we love the Air Attack Weasel just as much as the next guy. You know, he runs things around here. It's great. It's fine. It's dandy. Whatever. I don't totally get involved in the politics behind the whole thing. I guess change that I to we. We don't totally get involved behind politics, the whole thing. But it'd be great if the Weasel would stop giving airtime to people like these fellas. They kind of gesture over a bad reputation. Street thugs and people like the Cobras over here who are biker hillbillies. What the fuck are you guys? Look at us. We're rich. We're famous. It says it in the name. When we come out here, there's a little nameplate that comes up. You people here can't see it, but you're the schmucks who pay money. There's a little nameplate that pops up, and it says rich and famous. And yes, we are both of those things. When you look at Jake Idle, when you look at Jackpot Jordan, not only do the terms rich and famous come to mind, but another term comes to mind: superstars. You see, we're not of low class like both of these guys here. Both of these guys, referring to both of these teams, I guess. We're not of low stature like realistically everybody else in the tag team division. We're 5-time Coastal Zone tag team champions. We have the belts to back it up. The records are on the website. You can see it. You can believe it. We're the best tag team that this company has. No. And we're not the best tag team this company has. We're the best tag team this company has ever had. We do things in a way that nobody else here could dream of. These other guys, they want to go out there and they want to do their 630 centons. And we got other guys here who steal and brawl for a living. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Look, I understand that fighting is the part of the job, and we do fight. But not like these animals. We're above that. So Johnny Perez takes on Miguel Rivera, and Miguel just pretty much dispatches of him. It's about a 14-minute match. It's kind of back and forth, pretty back and forth actually, with Johnny hitting some big impressive moves as he likes to do because he's a little bit of a spot monkey. Does a couple dangerous-ish things, but pretty much keeps everything kind of on the straight and narrow. Miguel all of a sudden just, boom, shot in the dark, just like that. Like, it's just that sudden RKO out of nowhere. Shot in the dark out of nowhere. And then backstage on the DVD, Miguel goes to the office of the Weasel, and he says, "Weasel, you've seen it right there. I'm your challenge." And Perdition opens the door, and he's like, "The Weasel's not in right now. Can I take a message?" And Miguel's like, "Oh, well, this is awkward. I guess just let him know that I'm Miguel Rivera. If you didn't know." Perdition's like, "Yeah, I know. You work here for the Weasel. I'm the Perdition." Miguel's like, "Yeah, I knew that." And it's kind of just this awkward little exchange. And Miguel's like, "Yeah, just tell him I came by, I guess, and that I wanted to talk. You'd leave out the earlier stuff if you could." And Perdition's like, "What earlier stuff?" And they're like, hey, yeah, thanks for stopping by." Miguel's like, yeah. We have this weird little playful just awkwardness in the middle of our show. I don't really know what that angle was. Well, I do know the purpose of it, and you'll figure out the purpose of it later, but the little awkward thing just came from the title, in which I was going to have the original idea of the angle just be like, he goes to his office and he's not there. Oh man, that's awkward. But yeah, no, I worked in now completely new things. Perdition apparently is super antisocial and is kind of awkward about the whole thing, and even makes other people feel comfortable because he's a giant silver-covered man. Or at least that's like his mask, I guess. We move into a 38D-, in which American Elemental Dos defeats Chet Chavez, picks up his first win with an American Earthbreaker. Pretty decent match overall. American Elemental zips around that ring. He's a really fast guy. Now that we're kind of seeing him in his own element against somebody who might be a little bit more on his level right now, like Chet. Chet really is a shit wrestler. I won't lie. He's never going to do anything in this company. What do you know? Will be a champion in a year. Wait, what? But anyways, American Elemental is a zippy guy. Like, he goes. He goes. He's pretty damn good at the grabs. He's pretty damn good at the flips. He's pretty damn good at the strikes. He's a gamer. I won't lie. He is a straight up gamer. You put him in there and he's going to do work for you. And that's probably something that Simon Waves needs in his little group. And we're actually going to see that as we go backstage, and Kerr is with Simon Waves, and they've just watched it through the curtain, and Kerr says, he is something else. Simon's like, yeah, he's pretty good, isn't he? And Kerr's like, no, he's really good. Simon's like, yeah? And Kerr says, that is some potential right there, I'll tell you. Simon, I can't stress this, take care of him. Simon's like, take care of him? You mean like, and like pretends to like cock a gun motion. Kerr's like, what the fuck, man? No, what the hell, man? What? And Simon's like, haha, gotcha. And Kerr's like, what the fuck, dude? And Kerr's like, whatever, no, never mind. Dude, weird. Kerr's like, just protect him, okay? Don't let him get hurt in this. This guy's gonna be a champion someday. Simon's like, yeah, I guess you're right. Kerr is like, damn right, I'm right. And then all of a sudden, American Elemental flies through the curtain, and Kurt disappears, flame style. And Elemental's like, "Oh, Jesus, it's hot back here. How'd I do, Simon?" And Simon's like, "Kid, you did great. You killed it out there. You kidding me? Chet had no idea what was happening. You know I love Chet, but you ran circles around Chet, almost literally." Dude, great work. I'm really proud of you. Elemental's like, wow, thanks, man. Thanks. As we head into another angle of ours, and it's actually a tag team match, as Going Coastal shows back up after a little bit of a hiatus. I don't really know what happened to them. I just was shit and I didn't book them. But they defeat Gravedigger and Hellich in 440 when Frankie Boy Fernandez defeats Hellich by pinfall with a coastliner. And then afterwards, holy shit, California Love Machine's damn good at entertainment. California Love Machine grabs the mic and he says, "We are back." That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The most exciting tag team in the history of Coastal Zone Championship Wrestling. We're back in our element. You see that win? You see what Frankie did there? That is what Going Coastal's all about. This right here, and he points out to the crowd. The crowd's like, hey, this is what Going Coastal is all about. Now, things are going to change around here for the better in this tag team division. Because there's been a little bit of trend of people feeling like, they've been reborn. I'm going to look at the Cobras on this one. Long time, and he puts in quotations, buddies of ours, the American Cobras. They decided that they were ready, and they took an opportunity, and they put the tag division on notice. And now look where they are. They're in the number contendership race. So, we're going to do the same. Hi, I'm California Love Machine. This is Frankie Boy Fernandez. We're Going Coastal. We are we are not two of. We are the two most exciting performers in this company. And not only, I'll tell you right now, do we walk the walk, but do we talk the talk? Do we style the style? And that is what Going Coastal is all about. as we head into, pretty much our ending angle, I guess, for the night, kind of, as Simon Waves brings his little group down to the ring, and he starts talking about how this is the moment where the Coastal Zone takes over once more, and the crowd gets into it. Yes, Simon, down with the Weasel. And Simon's like, I'm doing the good things, and all of his guys look ready and motivated. Swipe through Babao there. They're all happy. They're all ready to go. And then the security guards come down. Perdicion's like, yeah, no, get out of here. Get going. And Simon's like, no. So the security guards attack, and this proceeds to a giant battle. Like, Swipe is like zipping around, like kicking people in the head. Security guards and stuff start beating down Johnny, but then the ninja saves him. Then Johnny saves the ninja. Sensitive, the second the fighting starts, Sensitive kind of rolls out of the ring and kind of just stands by and kind of watches from the distance. Bao just contorts in weird kind of ways and like flips around and like just does kind of weird like he's definitely a human in there, but he's like weird in his movements and stuff like that, and he throws a whole bunch of people off, and even he makes one guy piss himself. We're going to go with that. And the Elemental shines in this exchange as well, and he does a lot of top rope moves. He gets up on the side of the rope at some point, does a springboard into two different guys. He does a dive to the outside, and all of a sudden things are looking good for this group. They are beating back the guards. And then the Perdicion starts to make his way to the ring. You know, he's seen it now. Okay, I got to step in here. And he goes into the ring, and instantly the Elemental runs at him, and he literally just grabs Elemental by the head, Perdicion does, and just tosses him over the top rope. So then, you know, Babao kind of like crawls up to him or whatever, tries to get him from behind, and with two hands, Perdicion, one around like the neck and one around one of the legs, just lifts him up gorilla press style and just tosses him into Johnny Perez, and they're both hit and need to roll out of the ring. Swipe Romero charges at Perdicion, but Perdicion charges back, and Perdicion just hammers Swipe, and Swipe goes flying. Super Ninja tries to dive at Perdicion. Perdicion just literally just one strike, bam, knocks him out of the ring, and Simon comes at him, you know, like, oh shit, here we go, charges at him with one fist. He just catches Simon's fist, pulls him up into like a, what do I want to call it, like an Argentinian backbreaker, I think it's called, just like a torture rack type thing, just gives him one, just bam on it, and just tosses him out of the ring. And this entire group is like, they've just been destroyed by Perdicion. And then all of a sudden, getting up to his feet, they're all kind of retreating, and all of a sudden the Super Ninja slides back into the ring and yells at Perdicion. He says, you and me have some unfinished business. Perdicion's like, what are you talking about, man? And he says, you threaten this place, and this is the realm I protect. And we move into our main event of the evening. In a 52D+, after about 16 minutes, Perdicion snaps Super Ninja's back with a second rope backbreaker. And it's a crazy match. Super Ninja does everything to try to stay away from Perdicion, but Perdicion, it just overpowers him at every corner. Just bam. I didn't even explain anything. I just said bam. I think you guys can understand what I'm going for here. And then to end it out, Johnny tries to slide into the ring to help out the ninja, but Perdicion kicks him away and then grabs Super Ninja, and very similar to what he did earlier, puts him up on his back, kind of torture rack type style, but like brings the arms down and like cracks his back over his shoulders and then throws him up, grabs the arm and the leg and brings him down over his knee like a double backbreaker, just tosses him. And Perez watches from the distance as his friend and mentor is just broken. Like, he's just destroyed. His back is shattered. Like, the Super Ninja may be the most easily hurtable guy in this entire company for some reason, because he's been in two situations where he's gotten hurt. That's not really a recurring thing I'm going for. He just happens to be the wrong place, the wrong time, seemingly. And the Perdition runs off the entire group. Perez grabs the ninja and kind of carries him out. And we get this visual of the camera from Johnny's kind of shoulder with him with the ninja in his arms. And Perdition in the ring just hulking there, just taking it in. He's just destroyed the only threat to the Air Attack Weasel's like reign of terror here. And he did it on his own. And now things are about to get much, much worse. As with the 61C to close things out, we go to, and I hope this is still on my clipboard here. It is, the Air Attack Weasel says this. Okay, so he goes to Mexico. And it's like a deep, deep jungle, and he has to be helicoptered in there. And he goes, and he's searching through, and all of a sudden he pulls out a book. He starts flipping through, and there's this map, and he points to a certain spot to like one of the like guides, I guess, and he says, "There, take me there. That is where." And so whatever the guide is like, "Oh, over here, haha, haha, you're gonna pay me money." Wow, terribly racist of me. Wow, that sounded nothing like a Hispanic person. So whenever they're cutting through different things, think of like machete, whatever they're cutting through for, stuff like that, and they come to this like secluded kind of, and nothing's growing around it, not even grass. It's an old Mayan temple. And the weasel climbs to the top of the temple, and he says those words right there, like Quijo de la Tormenta, God damn it, I even want to try to say this, levantate una vez más. I can't do Spanish, okay? I'm Canadian, all right? It would be way easy if it was French, but it's not French, so I'm just gonna like say he says that, and then all of a sudden the pyramid begins to rumble, and the top literally bursts off, and coming through it is this thing here, the Huracan. We don't know that yet, but whatever, it's on the screen. You guys will know it. And he's surrounded by lightning. And we get this one last shot of him before we fade to black. And the show overall gets a pretty decent rating. I do like that indeed. We'll just give the Weasel some props because he did some good stuff. We'll give the Ninja some props because he did some good stuff. And we'll give Perdition some props because he stole the show as per usual. He's pretty damn good at that. So yeah, next show we're going to get the fallout from this kind of stuff. What the hell is that? It looks like goddamn, like, I don't even know what that is. Oh, he's part of Operation Lullaby. Basically, Operation Lullaby is like a whole bunch of cops and stuff. Like Rich Eisen like stole money from somebody like that. Rich Eisen is basically Vince McMahon. So a whole bunch of like FBI operatives, stuff like that, have like stuck their way into the wrestling business. You can read it there yourself if you really want to. Just pause the video quickly. But yeah, so I will see you in the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is Silly Tuck signing out.